Anecdotes from the world of opera. Enjoy funny stories that happened to famous people.
Anecdote number 21. Alcohol and Music Part 4. How a glass of water ended the life of a famous drinker. Many artists are sensitive people. Some of them try to drown their failures, fears and depressions in alcohol. Peter Tchaikovsky's personality is fragile. Already as a small child his sensitivity is noticeable. His nanny Fanny Durbat remembered.
One had to be extremely careful with him. Every little thing could hurt him. He was a child made of porcelain.
At the age of 10, Tchaikovsky has a traumatic experience. To his horror, he is sent to a boarding school. With this event his childhood ends abruptly, and he is prepared for a career as a civil servant. At the age of 21 he leaves the civil service and starts a music career without money. Tchaikovsky reacts highly sensitively to criticism of his works. The opera Undine is rejected in its first performance. He burns the score on the same day. He makes ends meet as music teacher and composes his first masterpieces. But the success with the audience fails to materialize. At the age of 37, the decisive turning point occurs. He begins a pen friendship with Nadezhda von Meck. The wealthy widow generously supports him financially in the coming years. This allows him to devote his time to composing. His works are played more and more frequently and he begins to conduct them himself. But Tchaikovsky is neurotic, depressive and morbidly shy. He goes through hell before every performance. In his diary there are many texts like this.
I am on concert tour. Terrible drinking in different places. So that the next day I couldn't remember what had happened.
On an American tour he experiences terrible fears every day.
Terribly excited in the morning of this day. At 2 o'clock there is a concert coming up. It is a wonderful piece of music and easily conducted. What should I be afraid of? And yet I suffer unspeakably. My suffering developed in a continuous crescendo. Never before, I think, have I had such fears.
So Tchaikovsky becomes a heavy drinker in his last years and he dies at the age of 53. But the cause of death is not alcohol. He died of the cholera that was rampant in St. Petersburg at that time. Bizarrely enough, after consuming a glass of water. Listen and hear about Peter Tchaikovsky and much more in the online opera guide www.operainsight.com. All about opera.